Step back from not grasping the non-grasping itself. Step back from stepping back. Release out completely, like you're not holding on to that release. Might is to step back from might. Step back from stepping back. With everything simultaneously. With everything. If it is might to step back from might, step back from stepping back itself together with everything simultaneously, from not grasping the non-grasping itself, from might, the might itself. Might is to step back from might, might not holding on to might, not grasping might. Make it the essence to liberate and enlighten for the samsara. Not to be mindlessly fixated on the mind. It's still trouble, still uncomfortable if you fixate on your mind. Everything is from not grasping the non-grasping itself. Mind is to step back from mind. With everything simultaneously. If you can step back from mind to extinguish and not holding on to that extinguish, that is to extinguish for the samsara, and to cut is not for cutting for yourself, but to cut for the samsara. If you step back, to step back from the stepping back itself, and open at the same time, awakening out. The same time as you recalling the sentence. Don't fixate on anything, not fixate on your movement. Awakening out with the stepping back. Awakening out like you're not grasping the non-grasping. Brightening out with not grasping the non-grasping. If you fixate on your movement, fixate on your moving, that is not it. Move in a way that you are awakening out, brightening out. Awakening out, brightening out in a way that you're not grasping the non-grasping, and step back from the stepping back. So you break out from yourself, from obsessing with yourself. And fully brightening out. Everything brightening out. Step back from stepping back and brightening out at the same time. Brightening out in a way that you're not grasping the non-grasping. That is to brightening out, to extinguish for the samsara, not to brightening out just for the sake of brightening out. Not grasping the non-grasping with everything. Step back from stepping back with everything. Recalled from not grasping the non-grasping constantly. It helped liberate the samsara with everything. You have to use the word everything so that it's not just awakening out or brightening out for a show and not helping the samsara. You only help the samsara to extinguish and empty out only when you step back from the stepping back together with awakening out and brightening out. You have to step back from stepping back together with awakening out and brightening out. Step back and not grasping the non-grasping itself. Step back and mind the mind itself. Not to mindlessly, pointlessly go on and want to bless. You can't bless in that way if you mindlessly go on. without a point. Only have a wish and desire to bless, but you don't have a power or don't know how to properly bless. Step back. From stepping back itself, it will become a power to extinguish and empty out for the samsara and can't be anything else, together with everything. It's not to deal with one thing at a time, but everything all at once. And it can only be with everything. If you're not grasping the non-grasping, if you still fixate or upset with anything, it's only happened at one thing at a time. If you still have delusive attachment, you will deal with one thing at a time, fixate on one thing at a time. But if you have no delusive attachment, it will be everything all at once. From mind, the mind itself with everything. Mind, step back from mind. Mind not grasping on mind with everything. That is how you will master the blessing. A lotus is not just blooming out, but has to let go of that blooming out. It's not just awakening out or brightening out. Has to brightening out and let go of that brightening. Everything is from not grasping the non-grasping. Awakening is not grasping on the awakening. So it's not just awakening, but not grasping the non-grasping with awakening. Everything is from not grasping the non-grasping itself. So it is not just brightening out, but brightening, let go of the brightening. It becomes the brightening that extinguish and empty out. The lotus, let go of the blooming. From not grasping the non-grasping, it will be immensely released and liberate for the samsara. Step back from the stepping back is the same. It will immensely liberate and release for one another. All realms, high realms, low realms, and middle realms, all at once. Everything. Everything. Don't think of other thing mindlessly. Fix on this one, that one, but together. Don't waste what I have given you. Keep on recalling. Everything. Everything. From not grasping the non-grasping. From mind the mind. With everything. Step back. From stepping back with everything. And it will be more than just awakening or brightening out. And become limitlessly in blessing. Be careful. Pay attention.
คมชัดในการจบช่วยสังสารวัตรแล้วเนี่ย
You have to be sharp
ช่วยสังสารวัตรไม่ได้หรอก
and decisive in helping the samsara. Because of not grasping the non-grasping itself, that's why it can be with everything. If you still fix it on anything, it means that you still try to hold on to one condition or one state. You can't be with everything all at once because you still have delusive attachment to hold on to something. The delusive attachment, that is what make you fixate on certain things. Not grasping the non-grasping will dissolve all the delusive attachments. That's why it becomes liberate, empty out, and brightening out with everything.